Jonathan with Iron Mind Hypnosis here. I've been looking at the world, and I've been thinking a bit about the Zen tale of the empty boat. This is the tale where uh, you know boatman is very proud of his boat, and in the course of his doings, he sees another boat that bumps into his boat and causes damage. And his immediate reaction is, I can't believe this is happening, and anger and shouting and cursing. And then when no response comes, more shouting, more cursing, more anger, more and more. And eventually our boatman realizes that the offending boat is empty. There's nobody there to drive it. It's acting as an inanimate thing. He had thought that the other boatman had provoked a rage in him, and our boatman has to realize that the rage was in him all along. When I think of this tale, it reminds me that in many critical ways, the the people and situations that we see are running um, very much without being steered. They're the uh, the people we see around us are being influenced by the same influence tactics, the same psychological pressures that all of us experience. And very much, if we were put in the same situation, we would very likely behave the same way. Now, it's not that our choices aren't important, and they're not critical, because they are. But if if we believe that the the stories of wrongness that we so often create, that society has in many ways brainwashed us to create these stories of wrongness, and how those make us we allow those to inspire our feelings. Um, we will have some very strong opinions, some strong words and actions for the other boats out there. And if those boats can't actually hear or see the real situation, uh, then there's not not much point to the yelling and the anger, because the things that are actually driving the situation are are not best changed that way. Just a thought about how we all, even though we typically don't think these things apply to us. In fact, the less we think these things apply to us, very likely the more they do. But thinking about how these social impacts, these psychological influences, um, it's it's basically very difficult to be unaffected by anything you're aware of. And yes, sometimes the effect is to fall in line with what's going on, and sometimes it's to resist. Sometimes it's to make a make a difference, a separation in some way. And quite frankly, a lot of the time, it's to very much go mostly along with the thing while holding ourselves separate by making a slight tweak, but mostly following along, and then saying that no, no, we're different. Well, we're all sailing our boats, and a lot of times we don't realize what we're doing. And I'm just thinking about these things, thinking about the the untinted boats, and how so many things that I see going on in the world um, could be explained by careless or even malicious boat tenders, boatmen, or they could just be what happens when the specific currents are the way the currents are, and the boatmen, if they are even present, are blind or deaf, some way they can't see or can't take action. Um, Perhaps that'll be of benefit for you as you look at what's going on in the world, and perhaps it won't. But either which way, I hope you have a good day. Take care.